Hello there. Welcome to Management Yogi. I am Satyanarayan Das. I am a CIPSA and a CHARM. CIPSA and CHARM, these two are certifications offered by Management Yogi. These two are hands-on, practical, in-depth certifications. In this video, we are going to learn the key role of the principal flow master used in the CIPSA Kanban framework. In the CIPSA Kanban framework, like the CIPSA Scrum framework, we have two key roles. The two key roles are principal flow master and chief product owner. If you are developing a product, if you are building a service, that time it will be called as the chief service request manager. Now, this principal flow master role is very unique to the CIPSA Kanban framework. So let us see what this role is all about. Principal flow master, or in short, the PFM. Again, this is unique to the CIPSA Kanban framework. Again, I'm going to follow the similar pattern of what it is and what it is not. Like I have used in the earlier videos with respect to the chief product owner and the principal scrum master. If you have not gone through those two videos, it is a good time that you revisit them and also read the associated articles. So first, not a manager, but an enabler. Now this is quite important. When you have the role of the principal flow master, you are not the manager of the CIPSA Kanban team. Rather, you are the enabler. Now you'll be thinking, enabler of what? Enabler has many aspects. One of the key aspects will be the flow of work. The Kanban system is not an iterative scheduling system like Scrum. By iterations, I mean sprints as used in Scrum. In Kanban, it is about the flow of work. It is an on-demand scheduling system. You have capacity, you put the work in or pull the work in. You do not have capacity, then you do not pull the work in. The capacity will be set by the work in progress limit. In Kanban, flow is also important because we are going with a release, not per sprint or at the end of sprint delivery. A delivery will happen within the release or at the end of a release. The release is based on a cadence. The cadence can be set to not team metrics but product flow. Again, the emphasis is with respect to the product flow, but the entire flow for the CIPSA Kanban team, not the individual teams. The individual teams will have individual team flow masters. They will be looking at the individual team metrics. But you, as the principal flow master, will be looking at the product flow. For example, you have a CIPSA Kanban team having multiple individual Kanban teams. Let us say there are 7 Kanban teams. Each Kanban team is having 5 team members. That means together you have 7 into 5, 35 team members. So you are going to look for the entire team consisting of 35 team members, and your focus is going to be with respect to the product flow, not individual team related flow or team related metrics. The flow can be found out by looking at many charts or metrics. Not individual team risk, but cross team risks. This is the third key point. Now, what do I mean by risks here? As any management professional with very minimal understanding with respect to management would know, that a risk is an uncertain event or condition. If it happens, will impact the objectives of the project in a positive way or negative way. If it is positive, it will be called an opportunity. If it is negative, it will be called a threat. Both threats and opportunities have to be managed at scale too. But when you are working at scale as the principal flow master, you are not looking at the intra-team risks. You are looking at cross-team risks. In other words, you are looking at risks which are impacting multiple teams. Another aspect is with respect to a risk happening in one team and it is impacting other teams. That is where risk connectivity comes into play. So here you are looking at risk connectivity. Fourth, not intra-team bottlenecks, but inter-team bottlenecks. Again, bottlenecks will come as you go with the work for the CIPSA Kanban team. There will be many bottlenecks. Scale. Your job as the principal flow master to determine what are the bottlenecks for the entire CIPSA team, where you are having these bottlenecks, what can you do about these bottlenecks, and how to remove these bottlenecks. The focus is again inter-team, not intra-team. Bottlenecks can be found out in many ways. One of the ways will be the cumulative flow diagram. The CIPSA framework is fully practical. The certification is practical. So you can easily build the cumulative flow diagram for the entire CIPSA team, and you can find out where exactly is the bottleneck. Fifth, the final one, but not the last one, not a setter, but a facilitator. That is with respect to work in progress limit or WIP. In Kanban, there is a famous saying, limit the work in progress. We limit the work in progress because we do not want to take anything that is coming up. So here it is with respect to facilitative role. Many principal flow master will be thinking that they are going to set the work in progress limit for the CIPSA Kanban team. It is an incorrect thinking. You are the facilitator, not the setter. You have to take your team, discuss with the individual team Kanban flow masters, and find out which work in progress limit best suits your team. So these are the 5 points I have with respect to principal flow master, what it is and what it is not. An elaborated article is published at managementyogi.com. That is PFM, what it is and what it is not. This is the link for that article. You can go through this article to know more with respect to the PFM role. Detailed elaboration will be part of the CIPSA certification course, that is certified in practical scaled agile course. And the link for that course is here in this link. Both these links will be available in the video description below. You can hit on those links to know more with respect to the role of PFM, PSM, his principal Scrum Master, Chief Product Owner, and among others. There will be many practical demonstrations as well. Now, I would also emphasize the practical applicability again. Practical applicability, why it is important? Because in CIPSA Kanban also, we'll have multiple Kanban teams and multiple meta events. How do you create those meta events, such as CIPSA Kanban planning, CIPSA daily stand-up or CIPSA Kanban stand-up, CIPSA Kanban review, CIPSA Kanban retrospective, or cross-team backlog refinement? How do you do that? Can you do them in a practical hands-on manner? Can you add those events into your plan? Or taking another example, how do you build a cumulative flow diagram? How do you find out in which workflow state you have a bottleneck? Can you demonstrate? Can you show it? Or taking another example, I spoke about cadence. Can you set the cadence for the entire CIPSA Kanban team? How do you do that in a practical hands-on manner? With the CIPSA certification course, you definitely can. And that is what I have been emphasizing. Another thing I would like to talk about is I get this question from people who are aspiring to be CIPSAs or already pursuing the CIPSA certification. They say it is not a branded certification. It is not well known by millions and millions of users within a community. Here is an example. I am wearing this t-shirt. Now, when I buy this t-shirt, I'll go to a store, I'll check the t-shirt, and if it is comfortable for me, I'll purchase it. Imagine you are going to a store and you are buying a t-shirt, and the store owner or the salesperson is telling you the t-shirt is going to be seen. This is the brochure. This is how the shoulder size will be. This is how the color will be, but you cannot see it. It is all theoretical. You cannot touch it. You cannot use it before permanently purchasing it. You are test using it. Will you buy a t-shirt like that? I doubt it. Or taking another example, a very simple example, many of us go to the supermarket or individual shopkeepers to buy some items, grocery or vegetables. Let us say you are buying mangoes. You are going to buy mango and the shop owner is telling you, this is how the mango will look like. One side is green, one side is ripe. This is fresh. This is also branded. coming from a branded company. This is the photograph of the man. This is how it looks. Then you ask, can I see it? Can I touch it? Can I feel it? They say, no, 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 no. It is all theory. Will you buy that mango? Again, you know the answer. Or taking more expensive example. Let us say you are going to buy a high-end car, which will cost you say $30,000. In Indian context, it will be, let us say, 20, 30 lakhs of rupees. How will you buy that car? You are going to the showroom and the showroom person is telling you, this is how the car is going to look. This is the brochure. They'll give you the figures, slides, PowerPoint presentations, beautiful pictures. Even celebrities are also promoting in the pictures. Then you ask, can I test drive the car? Can I sit inside the car? No, 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 no. It is only theory. Slides, PowerPoint presentations, celebrities endorsing it. Will you buy that car? Or will you buy a car like that? Again, I really doubt. Because you want to test drive the car, you want to see, you want to feel, you want to touch. And that is how certification also happens. When you go for a certification, you need to see with your own hands. You need to demonstrate. You need to build like the product backlog or the CIPSA Kanban backlog or the individual team Kanban backlogs or building the meta events, finding out the work in progress for the individual workflow states or what is the integrated CIPSA Kanban board, what is the individual team related Kanban boards. Those things will be needed. With the CIPSA certification, you are going to have a genuine, real, practical, hands-on approach. Before I close the video, there are a number of video notes. Links are available. You can hit on those links to know more with respect to the CIPSA Kanban framework and the CIPSA certification course. When you go to managementyogi.com, do not forget to subscribe to managementyogi.com. Finally, as I close this video, share, subscribe, and like. If you have any comments, you can give those comments in the comment section of this video, or you can give the comments in the managementyogi.com website. If you want to contact me, you can contact me at managementyogi@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. See you